Thank you so much for, the way you explained how, as a weapon, as an offensive, it really defeats him. Because we have seen, indeed, in Scripture, him defeated. And I think one of the roles of the Bible that I think we have seen is that it strengthens our relationship. The horizontal relationship and the vertical relationship with God and the relationship with each other. I mean, it's amazing how you have seen that even at home, like when you look at the readings of Paul and the writings of Paul, he would talk about how husbands should treat their wives and how wives should treat their husbands, the children, employers and employees, even in management, some management theories. I remember doing a class where we were talking about servant leadership. And even those who might say they do not believe in the Bible, but they keep going to the Bible to glean some of the management. For instance, they look at Moses, how Moses divided the different people. You find that in most bureaucracies, they actually followed what God has presented. So we see as well that with the Bible, we know how to treat one another. We know how to, even with animals, nature, the issues of environment. So we can see that the role of the Bible in strengthening our relationship with God, but it also makes us wise in terms of treating the different things. I don't know if...
That's a very powerful point that you're making. I think many people, we do understand that from a spiritual perspective, the Bible is essential. That is our spiritual food. Man shall not live on bread alone, but by every word that comes from God's mouth. And we forget that as well. At a practical, day-to-day life, the Bible has answers to all our questions. If you have a question about anything in life, go to the Word. You'll find it. I first learned my management lessons or leadership lessons from the book of Nehemiah. Because Nehemiah did something wonderful in a space of a short time. He managed to gather his team, his people, to rebuild Jerusalem, the walls, in a very short... It was a record thing. And many businesses want to do that. How do you motivate? How do you achieve a goal? So the Bible is a practical book.